Salut! Toujours intéressé par l'agriculture urbaine?
Cette fois-ci, on t'embarque à Los Angeles pour découvrir de nouvelles structures et de nouveaux enjeux.
Car la ville fait face à des problèmes de désert alimentaire et de pauvreté.
On démarre tout de suite avec un rappel de la situation sur place.
C'est parti!
Los Angeles,
LA.
Los Angeles,
Los Angeles, LA.
Pour comprendre l'importance et les enjeux de l'agriculture urbaine à Los Angeles et plus généralement aux États-Unis, il faut savoir que le pays fait face à des situations de désert alimentaire. C'est-à-dire qu'il existe un nombre très réduit de magasins proposant des produits alimentaires autres que des fast-foods. Et lorsque ces magasins sont présents, on remarque une absence de produits frais non transformés. Également un manque d'éducation autour de l'alimentation. La culture du fast-food est poussée à l'extrême, on prend à emporter du petit déjeuner au dîner. Ainsi, même lorsque les magasins sont mieux approvisionnés en produits frais, personne ne les achète par ignorance de comment les cuisiner ou de comment les valoriser. Pour illustrer, certaines familles n'ont même plus de cuisine dans leur maison. On a donc le problème du serpent qui se mord la queue. Et enfin, un problème de pauvreté lorsqu'on sait qu'un Californien sur 5 a besoin d'aide alimentaire pour survivre. Alors, pourquoi est-ce important de considérer ces problèmes en particulier ? Car, justement, l'agriculture urbaine y apporte des solutions.
The LA Food Policy Council is a collective impact organization that works to ensure that Southern California is a good food region for everyone, where food is healthy, affordable, fair, and sustainable. So as a collective impact organization, we bring together leaders from all industries, from government, industry, and nonprofit, to work on a variety of food-related issues and policies. And urban agriculture is one of our working groups. It's one of our most active working groups, and we work with urban farmers, with advocates, and others for them to advance our policy agenda.
Seeds of Hope is the food justice ministry of the Episcopal Diocese of Los Angeles. That basically means we teach nutrition, we teach cooking classes, we grow on church properties in 6 counties in Southern California. We take underutilized church properties and we consult with church leadership and the congregations, and we basically decide with them in community what they want to do with the space. It could be one container where they grow food. It can be an orchard where they have 40 fruit trees. It's whatever they are comfortable with. So let's start with open land and see where we can lend our expertise by helping them growing food. Then we move on to some cooking classes, nutrition classes.
Formerly is a non-profit organization dedicated to sustainable urban agriculture. And everything that we grow, that we take a small percentage to sustain the organization, but pretty much all the produce goes back into the neighborhood or to the hungry in the city.
So we're a business that designs, builds, and maintains urban farm sites around Los Angeles. We do it for homes, restaurants, schools, and housing developments. And we do gardens as small as 1 garden bed in somebody's yard and as big as a couple acres.
Root Down LA is a nonprofit organization. We work with kids ages 5 to high school. We empower them to succeed and become leaders of healthy food ventures in South LA. And then we put them in the forefront of employable jobs within the culinary or horticultural sector, building the supply and demand of healthy food in the community. And empowering really like the next generation to like change food policies and also just to be healthy so that way we can live longer.
Los Angeles Community Garden Council is the organization that I work for. We manage about 42 community gardens in Los Angeles. We serve over 6,000 families in all of LA County. We handle the business side of community gardens, and we provide free seeds, free plants. We make sure that the water bill gets paid on time, and we help with insurance.
It's a family farm. We've been in business since 1995. We have 1/10 of an acre garden, and our record was like 6,000 pounds of produce.
We were in a drought in Los Angeles, so there were all these thoughts going through my head, and I wanted to teach people to garden. A lot of people don't know how to grow plants.
Personally, for me, it's Because I lived in South LA for more than like 16 years, it's been an investment for me to want to change my community and bring more healthy, affordable food and make it accessible for everyone. As a group and a team, I think that it's still part of an investment because everyone that is hired within Route Down LA has a stake in the community.
Sparking the interest of gardening in the neighborhood and people bettering their own environment just through agriculture. And there's lots of things that are edible that are also beautiful, and a lot of people don't do that. They just put ornamental plants instead of some things that are edible and you can actually harvest and eat from.
A couple big differences in the last 10 years. One is we don't have to explain what we do or why we do very much. People kind of get it. And so it's more a question of like, how can we make this happen? And we started out doing just kind of residential backyards, and we now do a lot more work with local businesses, with schools, with restaurants, and then with new housing developments where we can reach a lot more people.
Better health, promoting healthy eating for families, better access to locally grown food, more sense of community, ownership of the land, and just bringing people together is one of the biggest benefits of community gardens.
So Route Down LA started in South LA. We're considered an underserved community. When you go there, it becomes a therapeutical thing. Like you start to forget about the gang violence in the community. You start to forget about, you know, mental health problems that are happening. It's a very grassroots sanctuary space where you could like really focus and determine like this is what I want to do in life. So Route Down LA has stayed in South LA and only works here because we see that this is where the change needs to happen. It has to happen from within to be able to move outward and really cultivate exposure from the outside. I've seen change over the course of the 10 years. Personally, my growth in knowledge has changed. Like it put me in a position where now I know what I want to study, what I want to do in life. It has put other youth actually in the forefront of thinking, like I want to go to college, I want to go to a university, I want to study plants and science, or I want to be a chef when I grow up.
There's a lot more knowledge and awareness of urban gardening, of urban farming, eating right, exercise, and people just wanting to be involved with their community more, especially around the sites.
It allows you to step out of the city realm or the city concept and get you back into nature, and it just allows for more green spaces to be available for residents.
For us, it's a big advantage. Most people are used to paying for landscaping. So for them, they have all the space, they're used to having a professional help them manage it, and we kind of step in and say, you know, if you're already gonna spend this time and money and space, why not grow some food as part of it? So we found a lot of people that are excited to make that switch.
You can read about people move to the country and then they have to commute to bring the food. We're 15 minutes from downtown LA, so customers don't have to come far.
Los Angeles does have an urban agriculture incentive zones program, which incentivizes property owners to allow their property for urban agriculture if they allow it for a minimum of 5 years. We also had an ordinance passed that requires universal acceptance of EBT at farmers markets, which increases access to farmers markets and allows low-income people in Los Angeles the ability to purchase food at farmers markets. There is a sidewalk ordinance which gives people the ability to grow in front of their homes. So those are just some examples.
We got a grant from Los Angeles County Department of Public Health to do our nutrition program and our cooking program. Without the County of Los Angeles, we couldn't do that. So a lot of our program relies on the county,